Okay, this is the installation video for the SW Motech tank bag for my late 2014 Trophy SE. This bag fits absolutely perfectly as far as I'm concerned, and there are some other bags in the SW range that will fit just as well, but I chose the Daypack and I think it's a good fit. It also expands up, which is a handy feature, and it allows full turn on the handlebars, which is terrific as well. So we'll have a look at how to put this together. It's very straightforward. I'll just do a very quick unboxing on what you need to purchase for this job. I've already opened this and I've actually installed it, but I'm just taking another run through just for the purposes of this video. You will need to purchase the Pro tank ring, and these are unique to specific bikes. This one I believe is for a Triumph Tiger, but it fits perfectly on the Trophy. It is the model number for it is TRT 00787-16110/B, and this is the one that you need for the Pro tank ring or the Pro tank bag. So inside this you get everything you need. Please excuse my voice, by the way. I've just contracted COVID over the last day or two and I'm a bit hoarse at the moment. But as you can see, you get your instruction manual, the ring itself, and all the connectors. There are extra bolts in here for various different fits, but everything we need for the Trophy is in here. So that's that. The bag itself comes in this little Pro Daypack. I suppose you would call it a carry bag. You probably never need this again, but nice touch anyway. And there we have the Daypack. So this is quite a sturdy little bag, semi-solid, but with enough give, which you will see later is beneficial to us because of the handlebars on the Trophy, needing that extra little bit of give just for the extra inch of full turn on the Trophy. But this bag works absolutely great. So it has multi connectors on the top for a few extra accessories. There's another 1 litre semi-rigid case that you can fit on top. There's also a see-through iPad holder and a waterproof mobile phone holder as well. You can also buy a lock kit which locks the top of the case and also locks the bag to the tank if you're away and you want to leave the tank on the bag. Little carry strap at the front, an area for electricity cable for charging your phone or whatever if you want it there. And as I say, it's expandable with an extra zip around the bottom, but I'll show you that on the bike. 2 sturdy zips, one on each side, and on the inside you get a few other things as well. So first of all, when you open it, you get this waterproof bag, a waterproof cover, straight, and it's also see-through, which is a good thing to have. You get your base plate for the tank lock, and you get your cable. As you can see, the tank itself has a solid base. You've little straps all around the inside, and you have a zip strap for holding various bits and pieces on the top. Now, some of the nice features on this, when you go to the bottom, you'll see this rigid plastic sliding rail system, and this is to allow you to place the tank forward or back, place the tank bag forward or back on the tank to get a better position. I can save you trouble and trying to find a location. You need for the Trophy, this needs to be completely up to what in effect is the front of the bag, or the handle side of the bag. That's where it needs to go. Once you've done that, you place the tank bag receptacle on top, and you use the 4 provided screws to bolt that in. This then magnetically grabs onto the tank bag holder, or the tank ring. It's a super little system, and it also allows you to take the bag to another bike if you ever change your machine. So, first things first, before you do anything, you need to fit the cable, which is going to allow you to attach and disengage the tank bag accessory. And to do that, you simply just run the cable. Let's maybe this way. Nope. I think it's this way. That's it. Run the cable up, and that provides a pull facility which will engage and disengage the tank lock. Once you've done that, you can fit the tank lock, or the tank receptacle, onto the bag using the 4 Allen screws provided. Which is quite easy to do. And there we go, that's it, fitted in place. As you can see, as you tighten the 4 screws, it tightens down and clamps down the whole tank receiver section. The cable then feeds up through the little hole in the side into the bag, where you have your little attachment for it. So you can adjust that to whatever length you want. And as you can see, you then have your mechanism for releasing the tank bag from the tank. Okay, so now to set up the tank ring on the bike. And again, this is extremely easy to do, so we'll go over to the bike now. Okay, so now we're at the Tram Trophy tank. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Allen bolts, and the ones that we are interested in removing are the 4 closest to the front of the bike. So we ignore the 2 that's closest to the rider, and we remove the other 4. Again, I had these loosened up from earlier, which is why they're easy to come off. So that's pretty straightforward. Now, in with the tank ring, you'll get this little pack with Allen key, various bolts and so on. They do recommend, by the way, that you use thread lock with these bolts. I will do that later. I can't find my thread lock at the moment, but I will I will do that later on. So the first thing you have to do is you get 4 little spacers, which are in the pack, and they go into the 4 holes that are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is why I like this SW Motech bag, because there is absolutely no fettling with the bike at all. There's nothing has to be made, nothing has to be chopped up. It just fits and it works, which is excellent. Okay, so next we have a steel, it feels like steel, base, like a horseshoe ring, which then gets bolted into place where we removed the original 4 screws. Now you'll find approximately 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 screws in there in the kit. You will find 4 longer screws that will work with the Triumph trophy. So you just use those 4 that you find in the pack. It's very easy. And these would be the screws that you would use the thread lock on. Not sure if this is the Allen key. Yep. So lock those down. The whole thing is very neat and tidy once it's completed, and doesn't, in my opinion, detract from the looks of the bike in any way, which is nice. I'm actually very pleased with this bag. I chose the Daypack. I've seen one other poster on the forum using the Yukon, which is from another range, but it is similar dimensions to the Daypack. And there is also a micro bag, which is even smaller than this again, which obviously will fit perfectly, because it's if this fits, then the micro bag will fit even better. But in my opinion, this is more than workable, as you will see. So again, I will put thread lock in these later, but for now, that's all I need. So that's the base ring one. On top of that, we have this heavier, like a carbon fiber plastic, heavy plastic ring, and it locates into the 4 little nipples that are available. And onto those, we have 4 little Allen screws, or Allen nuts, as you should say, and they locate into these locations. So, there is a right and wrong way around for these. You just have to find it. There we go. I'll just get an Allen key for that one. These are meant to be torqued down to 2 Newton meters. It seems initially when I put these on, it's like a self-threading nut, and it's gone on to like a reinforced plastic thread. So I'll be careful about over tightening these, but it said 2 Newton meters of torque in the manual. Again, I will be going back and checking these later. For the moment, that should do the job. And you can see that this is magnetic, and that helps to locate the bag very easily, as you'll soon see. So that, in essence, that is all the work done. And to install the bag, all we have to do is put the base under the tank, and because it's magnetic, it locates automatically. And there we go. That is the bag on the tank. Nice and solid. To remove, you just pull on the cord and off it comes. And you can see why I've said you need to pull it back as far as it goes. In terms of turning circle, for most riding, it's absolutely fine. In terms of full lock, it's maybe about an inch or so it hits the bag, but it's really not a problem, because for all the times that you're actually doing full lock, it's not really an issue, and it's easily accessible in terms of getting stuff in and out around the handlebars. And as I said, you have your waterproof rain cover which fits over the top and snugs down with little pull cords. So all in all, a cracking little bag. I'm very pleased with it, and I think it looks good on the bike. Matches the contours, matches the colour, and you can see underneath that it doesn't touch the tank anywhere, doesn't touch the plastics anywhere, and does the job great. So there we have it. That's the SW Motech Pro Daypack. I'll show you the expandability. I think it's it goes up by 2 litres when you use the expand facility on it. As you can see, you've got this amount of expandability inside, so it does create quite a usable space, which I'm very pleased with. So if you're an absolute perfectionist and you don't want the handlebars touching the bag at all, you may want to go for the smaller one. Personally, the only time I'm at full lock is at low speed, when I'm doing a low speed turn in a car park or whatever. In terms of normal driving, it's not an issue at all. So there we go.